because so many weapon.
Yeah.
Ahanam can the same seat. That is why I decided to come here and set this record straight. And that is how it is.
Okay.
The United Nations of the congregation of 178 countries is the International Democratic Forum congregation of all democratic governments and the governments of the world, with Secretary General of the UN, our Tiho. How many of the African leaders in the 80s, in the 90s, we had as many as almost 24 African leaders who were all wearing military uniforms into the UN General Assembly chamber.
Wow.
Jerry Rawlings, back to back, 19-year rule, or UN General Assembly with uniform 11 years. Sani Abacha, or UN General Assembly with military uniform. Obasanjo, or UN General Assembly all throughout his government until say Buhari ni Idiagbon too, they were also going to the UN General Assembly. Majority as there.
Yeah, sure.
Now, Nigeria, Abacha, Olusegun Obasanjo, Buhari, Omunyina no mko UN General Assembly. What about Habre? What about Lassana Conte? What about Lamizana? Majority as there.
Yes.
Chad, Niger, Burkina Faso had a military leader who was Blaise Compaoré. Or UN General Assembly for how many times? At that time, Sierra Leone, Valentine Strassa, 25 years, with Saj Musa, 23 years. They were going to UN General Assembly with military uniform. John Jerry Rawlings went with military uniform.
Yeah.
Sierra Leone had a military leader. Guinea had a military leader. Guinea-Bissau, they had military leader. Omar Bashir, Central African Republic, Bongi. All this at that time, Obiako UN General Assembly, plus what about the Latin Americans? What about the Caribbeans? Cuba, Fidel Castro, almost or UN General Assembly without, with any suit, or with military uniform. The observer to the UN General Assembly, yes, Arafat, or the uniform, and called uniform, the visited Clinton, White House. Back to back military uniform.
I see.
There is no way all those professors and then lecturers, security experts, were a democratic president and didn't know the military. Country we in our governance system, how many military leaders have ruled this country longer than democratic?
Yes, absolutely.
Yet Ghana every time is one of the countries in Africa that spoke on the UN podium with a military uniform. So it is not a crime, it is not bad that the gentleman came here with his uniform. Ogel, Ogel of Gabon,
yes, Gabon,
he decided to wear. Ogel did not come because he was from Central Africa. Ogel came because he's a friend, coach me, of President Mahama. So at the instance of the president, he came.
I see.
Don't forget, I have coordinated with Osei J of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, former Foreign Minister, when His Excellency Nando Dankwa was sworn in 7th January. The same way, I stood in as the liaison officer coordinating for the Republic of Ghana. And then Osei J stood in for Ghana. We received him, the president. There are a lot of things we don't have time. So now let's come back to why Traore's issue had become an issue.
Yes.
Ebise Okra Gan.
Yes, on the